It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to How You Know, the comedy radio show. It's supposed to start at 1 o'clock. We're starting at 2. No problem. Jared said I can't be negative about technical difficulty, so nothing happened. Right, Jared?
You can't be negative about something that you cannot pronounce. I don't know.
What did I say? I say technical difficulties.
So you're speaking another language
technical
right there, brother.
Difficulties.
You sound like Klingon.
Same old camera go and then stupid. Look at this. I'm glad we're back. We took a 1 week hiatus because my internet was out. Obviously.
You said something came up. What happened?
Just my internet. The Optimum people, the Altice people, said they're going to be here from 12 to 5. So I didn't want to say. I didn't want to reschedule.
They're going to be here from 12 to 5, or they're going to get here in that
was
window?
Like the
that was the window?
Yeah.
Cable people are never specific about when they're going to come at all.
No. They didn't even say a specific date for you.
Who's talking?
12 to 5.
Okay, guys, we got our first guest on the show. And obviously, Austin has some type of vendetta against him, so I'm going to let him give him his intro because he wants to be negative. Nancy, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I got one of my first best friends, pro baller since Little League, starting West Hampton Beach varsity. Noah Terry thought he could take his spot. Didn't think so. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Brian Osborne. And we have no camera. Hold on. And Brian, there we go.
What's poppin'?
Nice. Who are you?
My name is Ryan Osborne. I play independent pro baseball. I was out in Houston and I was out in Indiana. I was an outfielder. I converted into a pitcher where I was able to move up the ranks and pitch more professionally. And Austin was my first best friend since Little League. Picked him up when no other team wanted him. And he offered me $5 to be his best friend. And since then, we have been best friends.
He loves telling people that $5.
When you say picked him up, what do you mean?
So
nobody's picking up Austin back then.
Oh, jeez, no. You're gonna need some sort of human strength to pick that thing up.
You need to go to Home Depot to do that, brother.
You can get some 4x4s.
I seen that picture of you on the wall. Look like an animated character. But go ahead.
That thing right there, you're talking about the Andy Warhol little.
No, I mean his mom has a whole mural of his whole family out there, and Austin's out there.
Yeah, the place where everybody goes to, the place I hang out.
Austin's out there, look like that little boy from Up, without the backpack.
Well, make a wish, buddy.
Just without all the pins. You, my friend, you play pro ball out in Indy and Houston.
The Pecos League, baby.
I did. So
now, explain that to me. The Pecos League.
So the Pecos League is essentially a
one step up
pro
from
league.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically a stepping stone for you to go up to single A and double A in professional baseball, but it's independent ball, so it separates itself from the MLB.
Okay.
So it's all professional baseball, but it's all privately owned.
Privately owned professional baseball, but it is a connection to the AA and AAA, which is essentially some type of connection to the major leagues.
Correct. It's where you get your first stats. So if you're undrafted, it's a good route to go because they'll pay you like a decent amount. You'll get your pro ball status. All your stats will go up on Baseball Reference, which is a widely MLB to professional baseball stat line on online. And it gives you a chance to move up.
So essentially, it's like the G League of the baseball world.
Correct. Yeah, it's a step up from NERF. Yeah,
it's basically where all the people that were undrafted that should have been drafted go.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a second chance.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, a lot of times I know that with some Pecos League that when I was playing, it was like you would go to a Pecos League if you really thought that you can do it. You really were that you can make it because it wasn't. You guys didn't have great facilities and stuff, right? It was.
Yeah, no, I mean, because of the whole COVID era right now, there are places that want to continue to stay open. So they do have some stadiums that were like owned by some minor league teams, like some AAAs or AAs, and they would happen to donate and get paid out for rent by the independent baseball team if they do not have a facility themselves. But like when I was out in New Mexico last year, the independent ball team in Santa Fe had their own stadium. And it was really pretty cool because it was all brick red. It was kind of like a Mexico town feel, and it was really cool to be out there.
There's a lot of fans.
Yeah, so that's how a lot of independent ball guys get paid. Besides of like salary through weekly, they'll get on fan revenue. So fans will be there. They'll pass a hat, and they'll donate $1, $5, whatever each fan would get. If the pitcher gets a shutout inning that inning, they'll get the hat. Or if the guy hits a home run that inning, they'll get the hat with their money.
Really?
So it's a little
pretty
extra
sick.
boost.
Did you
Yeah.
ever get it?
I got one this year in Indiana
What'd you
after
get?
my first shutout inning.
How much?
So I think it was like $45. We had
Right.
we actually had like 30 fans, I think, that game, which was like my second or third outing. I was out there.
Wow.
So extra cash for
What
me.
was the worst field you played at? I got to know a horror league. I saw some Pecos League when I was playing some pictures, and it was like the field was concrete. They played in the parking lot.
So I'm gonna be honest, like I haven't played at like a worst field yet, but I played at the worst mound. I think it was at Coastal Baseball Park in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And after like just digging into it on the mound and I was throwing a little bit, it went to concrete real quick and it tore up my foot. It was like blistering, and I'm like, all right, just take me out of the game. I'm just gonna purposely walk people to give me an excuse because my foot is freaking.
You got to throw it over the shortstop. You throw it,
Little backstop?
A little backstop. Yeah.
I did that a little bit to see how hard I was gonna throw on the radar gun. And
Did the wild thing?
it didn't work. No, it just did not work.
Now, besides the love, the pure passion of the game,
Mhm.
what keeps players motivated to work and play within the Pecos League? Because it sounded like jail ball from the way y'all describing it. It sounded like.
Before Ryan answers this,
Yeah.
what does it sound like?
No, go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
You said before Ryan answers this, and then you
Before-
cut me
before
off
Ryan
directly.
answers
So go ahead.
There's one group of people that is just like people that don't know anything else but baseball, and they just want to play. Like that. I know a lot of people look like that just go because they got nothing else to do. They play baseball all their lives and they put all their chips into it, and they just want to keep on playing. Whatever.
So, well, yeah, that's part of it. So a big thing is obviously for the love of the game. That's kind of why I'm staying around, and it's also a resume booster because I am a college coach and I own my own travel baseball organization.
Mhm.
So it's another way for me to move up in the coaching ranking, for me to get a higher salary when I go to like a Division II to coach or something like that. But also, guys, like there are real estate agents out there who play independent baseball because they want to go back to the game and take a step away from their reality of life. And then there are guys who just live and breathe baseball, who only play independent baseball. And as you move up the independent ranks, you get paid more as depending if you go up in the leagues.
Mhm.
So right now, like the Pecos is like a first year, like stepping stone kind of thing, but it's not a first year. It's for your first rookie year.
I
So
see.
the Pecos League has been around since
Pecos?
I would
You
believe
seen it wrong this whole time?
2012. Yeah, you didn't
I
say
thought it was
Pecos.
Pecos.
It's Pecos. It's weird. Everything
Pecos.
sounds different once you get out west.
Pecos.
So they say Pecos.
Mhm.
What do the fans look like out west?
They're not attractive.
Nice.
No, they're
That's-
definitely not attractive.
That's what they send you.
You in a wig. Yeah, let's just say that. Mine's the beard.
Nice.
They take their time out
That's
west when they
funny.
say things.
Mm-hmm.
Pecos.
Pecos.
That's probably what it is.
Everything's a slower pace out there, so you don't have to talk fast. You don't have to drive fast.
It's weird. They think we talk at a rapid pace.
That's why. That's
Slow
why.
it down.
That's why all those old people have children at like 74 because they don't worry about starting a family.
Mhm. They're not worried about those kids.
They have an 8-year-old running around and when they're 80,
Mm-hmm.
go to the store buy diapers for the both of them. That's how they work. That's how they work.
It's cheaper. You buy them both.
Hey, don't you get a discount that way?
It's cheaper, yeah.
But so within the independent, I have a couple questions about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
The independent league it's privately owned.
Privately owned, yeah.
So people who own it, like you're not getting. You said you get paid by the fans. Do you get a salary like from the ownership
Yes.
or
So there's a general manager of the actual team.
okay?
So there's a president of the entire Pecos League. Well, there's a general manager for each team. I
Each
believe
team.
there's 12 or 15 teams right now, but there's a general manager of each team that pays the players based on the contract.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also get paid from the, like I'm saying, to pass the hat before.
Pass the hat. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like a waitress or waiter thing where you get like more
No,
off
no,
the
not
tips rather than the actual pay. But the pay is good.
Yeah,
Like-
it's decent for now. I mean, when I got moved up to Indiana,
Yep.
I first started in Houston. Then at the end of the season, I got a call to go up to Indiana.
Mhm.
Indiana was a higher league, the Liberation Professional Baseball League. They actually played at the field A League of Their Own, which the movie star Tom
That's
Hanks.
dope. That's dope.
So
Yeah.
it was the field's basically
Johnny
the same
Hanson,
as it
great
was.
Mhm.
It was beautiful. All the memorabilia was there, and we got paid a little more for about a few weeks, and then they actually stopped paying because as the temperature went down, as it got colder, more fans did not want to come.
Mhm.
So the only reason we got the the more money to come in was when the fans came in for playoffs and championship. When the more sponsor and the what do you call it?
You're talking about these sponsors in the
everything that's going up in the media.
Yeah.
Like if you're posting stuff on
Marketing.
Instagram, marketing.
Is it one of those things
That's
where
why I play baseball.
is it one of those things where you get paid only if you play?
No, bench guys get played.
So everybody, so there's no like distinction. Just maybe someone will get.
Well,
the
obviously,
hat.
if you're playing better, and if you get like that extra outing or the extra home run, you're going to get a little more of that past the hat. Like it's going to get awarded
Yeah,
to
you get a
you.
little piece.
Yeah, imagine
More
just
than-
like feel like, man, I gotta hit a home run, or I
Dude,
missed out that
sometimes
$45.
guys try to think about that all the time. It's like, ooh, that hat's looking pretty heavy. You know, I might want to want to muscle up for this
Imagine
one.
hitting a grand slam, win the whole game, and the hat only is $2.
Dude, it was weird because like my second outing, I go out there and I throw scoreless inning.
Mhm.
And I go out and my friend Lance, he's like one of the managers, like, and his girlfriend like travels all over the place with him, and she sets things up with the league. So she comes over to me and she hands me like $40, and I'm like, "What is this for?" She's like, "Well, you just threw a shutout inning." I'm like, "Nice."
Nice.
Yeah, it's from all the fans who just donate, and the people who come out there just love baseball. There's some weird characters out there. I
Who's the
think
weirdest?
6 or 8 people showed up in Harleys, and it was just so loud in the back there we couldn't even hear the music at a stadium.
It was just the
And they're just-
motorcycles going.
Yeah, and then there was a quinceañera going on behind home plate,
Really?
and yeah, you just
Wait,
hear all that
wait,
music
wait,
going.
wait.
Yeah, right in the parking lot, right in the
During
parking
your
lot behind the field.
Hey,
right?
yo, what?
Okay, all right.
There was a
hold on.
bar mitzvah in center field.
Hold on.
going on.
No. There was another party going out in center field behind the trees. So all you
I
hear
thought there was a game.
like
There's no
Mexican
Gatorade thing?
quinceañera music playing, and we all stopped the game. We're like, "Yo, you hear that?" And you're looking, and they're like, "Yo, it's getting louder." And one of our boys like, "All right, let me go check this out." So me and him go out of the dugout. We go through the
Nice.
bathrooms, and we're like, "Dude, there's like a quinceañera going on here. There's like 30 people. There's like a barbecue going on. Guys are playing with a mariachi and everything like that." I was like, "Wow, this is pretty cool."
Yo, they dancing at the quinceañera. All you
Yeah.
Oh no, I went over there like I belonged.
That's
I went with my
some
buddy.
weird
I'm like, "Yo,
stadium
let's
music
go
that
over
they
there."
got
We
playing on
grabbed,
right now.
we grabbed like a little taco thing that
Yeah,
they had,
food,
and
yeah,
just
you
went
got food.
back. And they're like, "Yo, where'd you get that?" I'm like, "Yo, quinceañera in the parking lot, babe."
That was in Indiana?
Yeah,
That's
really
wow.
you would
going
be
there.
surprised.
I
man.
am more surprised that there are Hispanic
say-
people in
you say-
opposite the Mexican or Hispanic people in Indiana that there's the quinceañera at a baseball.
I mean, Dollar
Yeah.
General trumping over the Taco Bells and everything
Wait,
out there.
You ever get paid in cornhusk up there?
in Cornhusk? No.
Was
Blackboard
there,
Field, but I never got paid in that.
Did they were they fans? Were they cheering? Were they cheering during the game, or they were just so?
Oh, they were
occupied with it?
brutal.
They were
There
brutal
were some
during the game?
families who'd sit behind home plate, like big guys, sitting behind home plate thinking they're umpires, and they would just start like, trash talking
How much do
everybody.
the umpires make there? It can't be a lot.
I mean,
Are they union?
there were some that were
MLB?
volunteer, and there were like sheriffs of the
Imagine
actual
being a
police department,
volunteer,
and we would rip them apart because they
Yeah.
sucked.
being a volunteer umpire. You just getting ripped apart with the players and the fat people sitting behind home
Well,
plate.
just imagine that you're
Come on, boom!
you're a sheriff in a county police department,
Mhm.
and you love baseball, and you go ump a professional baseball game for free, and you're just getting ripped apart by fans and people, and
Yeah,
you're
they
like,
can't
I don't want
arrest
to do this anymore.
That'd be funny.
Here's my other question. Now you're saying a lot of these guys are doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah,
Are you making enough? Like you said, you went out to Houston.
Yes.
Did you make enough to like pay your bills, like pay your utilities for rent and like were you making that much, or did you have a side hustle? Because
so
some of the guys can have a side hustle, not get paid as much, but the side hustle fuels their passion, not their pockets. you
So
know?
what I knew about independent pro baseball is a lot of guys, they try to hustle themselves, but how they try to hustle was selling a lot of equipment, buying and selling gloves, buying and selling helmets and bats
How
and
does
stuff
that
like
work?
that.
Is it they get a discount from? Wait, you're
So
telling me
actually-
they flip from the discounts you guys get?
A lot of guys flip stuff.
That's messed up.
A lot of guys
Y'all like to
stuff.
flip a
Hey,
bat, right?
You got to make a living somehow.
Ain't that your thing? You flip a bat when you do something good. You want to flip
Yeah,
another
you
bat.
can flip that. I guess.
That's what I flipped 2 gloves out there, and I got like an extra $300 in my pocket.
Exactly.
But at the same
How much
time,
you
like,
getting the wholesale?
It's a baseball thing.
so like sometimes they would pay from $50 to $150 a week, which is
No, talk about how much did you get for equipment?
for equipment wise.
Yeah, they give you it or you pay
Right.
it out of pocket.
I mean, sometimes they would give us like some extra bats and stuff like that, but I'll just sell it because I'm a pitcher now.
Listen, you got any
So
gear
I'm
you want to
like,
sell?
whatever.
Or some
Yeah,
people sell?
I got some decent gear I want to sell. Yeah,
Yeah, you let me know.
I also
Give me
got
a discount.
like this you get for free. It's free merch. Like Or
Aren't you
California
sponsored?
Dogecoin.
You're
Yeah, I
sponsored,
actually
right?
just got sponsored by Beer Baseball Repeat. It's a baseball clothing brand. On
I gotta say
Instagram.
that the picture you posted on Instagram was probably the funniest photo
Mhm.
of
Two
you.
best things in
It
life
had-
is
it
beer
had
and
the
baseball
hat.
right there.
He had the hat and he had the shirt and he was looking down. He was
Mhm.
Name
looking
like that, you can tell that their products are made in America.
Mhm.
I can tell you that.
God
much.
bless this country.
Another
Except for all the
question.
stuff that's going on here.
Another question I got for you.
Roll.
How often do scouts pull up to see y'all? Because for people that live and breathe baseball, they're just doing it for the love of the sport.
Right.
But
Is it in-house?
right,
for
Yeah.
people who are undrafted that still got that hunger, like, dog, I want to go to the major leagues. Like,
Mhm.
is there enough opportunity for scouts to pull up and see y'all for them to actually get some action?
So I'm going to give you two things on that.
Mhm.
The first was when I was in Indiana, and I actually knew one of the scouts. He was from the York Revolution in the Atlantic League, who also pushes in professional baseball in Mexico.
And I'm
So-
guessing American Revolutionary
quinceañeras.
stories.
Yes, so he's a guy
Yes, sir.
that also talks to other scouts that I know of who was it Braves and the Orioles who come down from time to time. A lot of the guys who live in the Texas, Houston area, they'll go out to see those games and then come back. But in Indiana, it was more live streams besides, it was a better live stream than what Houston was. So there would be, I think, the Blue Jays, Giants, Rockies, Orioles, a lot of those scouts stayed around the live stream a lot.
Mhm.
But there would be some scouts fluttering in and out of the live stream. And that's how they would better see the games.
There's
Because
no-
of COVID, too, it's like they could work at home.
There was no inside scouts. You don't have those down there.
There was one in
Well, they
Indiana.
just-
He was a
they-
Giants AAA scout.
And they just they go every single game, right? That's where they get. Because for baseball, that's where they do it. They get assigned a place and just to find.
Well, yeah, if they know a specific guy who came from a different league coming down to pitch or coming down to hit for a certain game, they would use that excuse to go down there and then see the rest of the game.
Mhm.
So it would be pretty easy for them to do that.
With baseball, it's weird because no matter what league you're in, you could be in a league in Australia. If you're good, they'll
Good
find
league.
you.
Yeah, no,
Fine.
absolutely.
It's-
Australia has
They'll find you.
they have
Stats.
feeder leagues of pro out there. I got offered from Australia, from Austria, and Sweden last
Yeah, I
year.
remember you're going to go to Austria and Germany. I remember
Yeah, I was
that.
going to go to Germany, and then
Not too far.
COVID.
Got that European connection,
Then
man.
again, I think that's what the greatest thing about baseball is that it's they'll find you anywhere, but the baseball's run by assholes.
Mm.
Baseball's run by.
I mean, if you go towards
Sure.
high school, it's all politics. I've actually
Okay.
had 2 or 3 mothers call me that I've known their children for years, and they'll be like, "Well, the high school guy didn't take my kid because he was burying this
That's
guy.
right,
He doesn't
stuff,
play
right.
for his high school team. He doesn't play for his summer team." I'm like,
So,
"I'm
Mom.
sorry, lady, that's not my problem."
Oh, so for the college that you coach at, right?
Well, just for high school,
For
just
high
for
school,
everywhere It's
in
the whole thing.
general, it's all politics. The reason why I got 3 offers to go for next year,
Mhm.
and the reason I got that was because I got my foot in the door and I said, COVID year, I'm going to play this year. So I ended up playing and I got my name out there. So that's harder for guys who took that year and are now trying to play independent ball for next year because that spot is technically taken by guys like me.
It's all about relevance, man. You
wanna
got to show up.
If you
Mhm.
think trying to get on SNL or trying to get your own comedy show is hard, playing baseball, because with baseball you can be the best player, but if the guy next to you's dad is friends with the coach, it's over. It's
Yeah.
over. It's over. That's why I was so fed up, especially with West Hampton and stuff. You had a better experience than I did because you were already there. You were a varsity on you were a freshman. Freshman.
Yeah.
And it was just so many politics that went on. We had a this dumb coach, and he didn't like me, and I didn't get to play. Even though I should have been on the team. It was just stupid stuff, and then it carries throughout travel baseball. Now it's just whatever, man.
Yeah, once one coach doesn't like one thing about you, it could be anything, but you won't play. So with Austin, both our coaches that we had for the high school career for head coaches just didn't like something about Austin, and then he barely played. But then when he did play, I don't want to say that.
One of them, I think it's because
West Hampton is a predominantly white school, so that there could be
with,
some bad stuff thrown around there.
I think with
Bad
one of the
guys, bad
coaches, I'm
culture.
not going to say the name. I think it was because I was Jewish. I was one of the only Jewish. I'm not joking. I think it's because
I think
was Jewish.
you were the only one.
I was, and I'm not going to say his name. I really want to say his name, but you know which one I'm talking about.
You don't have to say his name. It's not like you go hear it.
The other coach, yeah, right? That's what I was saying before. I was like, forget the commercials, listen to this stuff. No, but it's the big thing is that Ryan's family's been here for how many generations? 2?
Couldn't tell you.
So
Good
yeah,
enough.
so my family were looked at as city people, and they didn't like my parents because they're from Queens. They're from the city.
Mm.
The East End here, they don't care. They don't.
We just call them Cityots.
Yeah,
That's where they're like, they come out here for summer homes and stuff like that.
Even though I went through the whole West Hampton school system, which is the great school system. Loved the West Hampton, West Hampton High School, West Hampton. Everything was great, besides just one coach in baseball. That's it. But again, it's like I got kicked off a travel baseball team when I was 12 years old because I was batting 400 the whole year. We're going to Cooperstown, right?
Yeah.
Tell Jared what Cooperstown is.
So Cooperstown is basically like a dream for kids. Like it's basically like the major leagues for kids, and it's up Cooperstown, New York.
Yeah,
And
I went to Oneonta, so like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're
He's
familiar with
talking
the
about
area.
the Little League.
Yeah.
But the whole Little League thing, like they have like green wood like fences and stuff like that. They all have to wear certain jerseys and be in a certain manner. It was like a professionalism of baseball
Mm-hmm.
to show them at a young age.
It's more like a ritual at that age.
But it also
If you
shows
play,
them like up in the ranks.
So we were gonna go, and the day before we were all set to go, I was hitting with the coach and the coach's son, and the whole time, I'm batting 400, he's batting 250, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the coach and I go, oh, okay, cool. The home run derby, right? He's like, yeah. And I was like, I'm in it, right? He goes like, no, my son's in it. And I go, what do you mean? He's like, no, Peter Jr.'s in it. And I go, but he's batting 250. I'm batting 400. Isn't it the best hitter? He's like, yeah, but I want to see my son do it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I'm hitting with him. His son's hitting so bad, and I'm hitting so good. And I go, and he's talking about, he's like, yeah, I can't wait to hit the home run derby. It'll be so good. So I go, the only reason why you're hitting the home run derby is because you're the coach's son.
You said that out loud.
I said that to his face.
Mm-hmm.
I was 12 years old. I
12
get a
years
phone
old?
call. I'm about to go to
Oh,
Cooperstown. About to go, and I get a phone call. Yeah, to my dad. Yeah, your son's off my team. He told my son the only reason why he's in the home run derby because he's my son. So he didn't let me go. He didn't let me go to Cooperstown. I never got to go to Cooperstown. I never got to do that tradition because I told the truth. It's true. Come on.
You never got to go to Cooperstown because of your big fat mouth. That's why.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to shut up, bro. Like
True.
this game is about connections.
Listen,
You're a
I was
comic
12 years
and
old.
you're 12 years old, but you gotta learn
I'm
stuff.
not talking.
Reminds me of gym volleyball. You
Yeah,
would
12
not shut
years
your
old,
mouth
they
in gym volleyball.
I was playing Warner League football, and the coach's son was out there, and he was playing the position that I was supposed to have. Coach's son would be out there drooling from his mouth, not running towards this. No, it's not different. This brother was bad.
This is different.
No, it's
This
the
is 100%.
Austin. If you
I've
would
seen
have,
guys drool on the field.
No. What I'm saying is that
if
How
you
do
would have heard the
It's
way
true.
he grunted when he tackled people, you'd be like, Jesus Christ,
No.
is Lenny from of Mice and Men out there? Like, what is like? He was bad, bro, and he was cool.
no, I understand that.
That's what it was.
Listen, I should have not said what I said, but it's so messed up that a
I'm proud of
40-year-old
you.
coach would just take come on, man. At least say, listen, I want my son to hit because I want him to hit. Not that he's saying he's better than that. And then for the kid to be like, oh, he's so good, he sucks.
So you wanted clarity from a 40-year-old man directed to a 12-year-old child.
I don't know.
Whose son is playing on the team?
They were out. Is the stream still going on?
It's still going.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like.
I don't know. Mine's out. All right, whatever. What'd you say, Ryan?
Well, banking off of what he said, it's basically his team with his son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like there are things that should be said in life. Like obviously, like I'm looking at high school, and if my dad was a high school head coach and I was a shortstop, I'm playing shortstop every single day. Like I know that it's
That's
like an
baseball.
unwritten thing you don't say.
And also,
But for you to say it, I am proud of that because somebody needs to say it.
Yep.
But also, maybe wrong time.
Listen, I was 12 years old. I don't think I care. I saw this guy one time too, and I told him off. Listen, I ain't know nothing. Okay, I say what I want to say, but I don't say bad stuff. I just say the truth. It's true. How do you kick off how do you not let a kid go to Cooperstown because he said the truth? That the reason why you're in the home run derby. He said it to me. I just told it to his son. I hope his son was crying and stuff, and I hope his son sucked.
You don't want that
Home run
karma
derby.
on you. You don't want that karma on
No,
you.
that's not
you
that
don't want your
karma.
you want
Put
to
that
be your
evil on you.
you want
That's not that karma.
If anything, the karma goes on the coach.
Thank you,
Oh,
Peter.
okay.
Someone's on my side. You guys should.
No,
all
I'm
talk about that.
on your side. I'm just saying you got people that live vicariously through their children. So the moral of the story should be
Baller.
whatever you do, do it to the fullest extent, so you don't have to rely on your children to satisfy the party ego that you couldn't do as a child.
But now
you're gonna piss off some Jewish Puerto Rican kid who's a Sidiot, and he's gonna create a podcast 20 years down the line, and he's gonna defame your name on the podcast.
When I make a movie and stuff, I'm gonna tell you the bad guys. You have this guy's full name.
That's why I said you didn't touch the baseball.
The last week I was teaching my nephew how to throw a baseball. I didn't throw it in like 2 years. Oh man, it took a little bit to get back to why. I know you texted me to throw, but I told you
multiple times.
I told you I was doing something.
I have a yard. I have a baseball mound. I have a cage.
Listen,
I
understand.
I have everything you need
to
get better in your life.
Everything
sound like you have a Pecos game in his backyard.
It's better than that.
Brian can own his
My mouth's better.
No, but that's why like baseball's a funny game because most of the stuff they're all a-holes and stuff.
So my last question would be in terms of what is the highest level of the independent league? Like you're right on the cusp of going to AA or AAA. So
the highest of independent ball was actually just bought out and put as affiliate for the MLB, and that just happened a few weeks ago. No, that was so the American Association and the Canadian American Association, the Can-Am, they merged and became one with the Frontier League.
Oh,
and
really?
And all that was actually just made into MLB affiliates. So right now with the MLB, making sure every single team of the MLB has 4 farm teams, and then they're going to branch out. So it's already limiting. I think it took away 162 or 116, I think the number was, of minor league teams, plus thousands of players who were out in those minor leagues because they took away those, and they want to make it more locally for COVID. So that's why they did all that, and independent ball is becoming essentially rare now.
So do you think next year the People's League is going to be harder to get into?
I don't think it's going to be harder to get into. It's just it's expanding more now.
And the spots are going to be solidified for players who will have their first year.
Pretty much, yeah.
The people who put their game up in COVID, they got those spots later.
It's no different.
It's no different in the comedy scene right now. Mm-hmm. Like the people who are grinding, you see on shows, cats like Jared Waters or Julio Diaz, or even me myself with like the content that I'm putting out, like they shine. Like those people shine. So when the year passes by and all is said and done, there are going to be people like, yo, you were grinding during that hard time. I'm going to put you on here. I
respect that.
So it's all about literally presence, being there so you can get booked on and put on, man. And that's the beautiful thing about this time that we're going through currently, man. Peter, my man.
We weren't talking to Peter yet, except but Peter's on my side. He said bad karma for bad karma for the coach. Not bad karma for me. What did I do?
Can you finish a sentence when you speak? My God.
How do you kick off the kid for telling the kid coach's son he's
Let it go. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know that now. You do not know that's the reason. He could have kicked you off, or all these high school players could have not liked you for a reason. You know why I don't like you? Because when you walk, your palms face behind you, so your hand is literally swinging like this, looking like a pendulum, and you're walking like a big ass Care Bear. Nobody wants that goofy dude out there in the outfield or in the playing field can't catch the ball.
I wasn't no right field.
No. Maybe you just weren't good, dude.
No.
Yeah,
maybe this is all an excuse for us to believe your lies.
Maybe I was so bad.
Nobody wants to see all that big ass Teletubby out there trying to ground the field ball.
$5 to be your friend.
If you walk with some diligence, maybe you would have had a spot. But anyway, Peter, what we got next, brother?
Peter, we haven't seen you yet.
What do we got next? Do you want me to do the intro? What do you want me to do?
I hate you, Peter.
Okay, Peter. Peter, we already did the intro. God. We did the intro for our guest. What's next on the page?
Setting up with Peter. Peter, turn the mic on. You want me to turn the mic on?
I gave Peter the whole list. Hey, Peter, what we got next? I don't know.
No, because I thought you were doing it, though, because then you grabbed it. I don't know what's going on.
No. You gave it. You put it here. So, all right.
You grabbed it.
What's next?
So, we did Ryan. The weekly recap.
All right. Y'all know what it is, the weekly recap. One of us gives a recap about our week. We give 2 truths and a lie. And somebody from the group has to decipher which one is a lie. I believe the weekly recap is on me this week, right?
You.
Cool. All right. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I did a comedy show in the park for children.
An easy one.
For
For
listen,
children,
for children,
this is the SATs.
Specifically.
You gotta watch out. You can throw in some. I did or not.
I put myself in a raffle to possibly get the PS5.
Wait, don't look like a pig when you did that.
What?
Look, do that again. Look like a piggy.
No.
Look like a piggy.
I'm just thinking.
Look like a piggy.
Last
Smell
one.
you.
Last one.
Took a lie.
No. Listen, I know how to do this. Hold on. Let's see. I recently bought a. No, wait. Hold on. Wait, let me think.
This is the lie.
No. Let me think.
Right.
I got this.
You said for children.
I worked a 11-hour shift this week.
All right, that's the truth. Unless he pulls one of those things where it's like it was actually only 10 and a half hours, so you're wrong. I'm gonna go with the raffle PS5 because I don't believe that you would. Wait, let me ask you: did the raffle require money?
Yes, it did.
I'm gonna say that Jared, the number 2 is a lie because I don't think Jared wastes his money like that. Anybody?
Yeah,
else?
I will say I have a PS4, and there's a lot of talk about this PS5. I'm trying to see how these graphics look on this PS5. You think I want to play Miles Morales on my slow ass PS4? No, I'm trying to see the Puerto Rican flag in HD.
Wait, are you gonna,
Okay,
Are you gonna if you get it, are you gonna flip it? Or are you gonna? Because you get $1,000 for it.
flip it. What do you think? It's not a bet. It's the PS5. If I buy it, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna play it. It's my PS5.
Ryan's gonna flip everything now. Ryan's gonna flip my equipment. Someone set up his microphone. What do you think it is, Ryan? I say it's number 2.
I mean, the way you asked the question when you're asking about the raffle, and
He knew.
you asked them like, "Did you pay for it?" And he's like,
He looks. For those, don't go off that because he's sneaky. Jared's sneaky.
"You know what? I'm gonna have to go with option number 2. I'm
Me too.
gonna say that you're very passionate about the PS5 coming out. I
think it's
appreciate
I
that,
think
and I
it's a
see
lie.
that. But I also did enter a raffle this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and
Raffle the poppin'.
I'm twisting this on you now.
Raffle the poppin'.
And graphics are better. Like if someone got the new COD, right?
Yeah,
If someone got the new COD
I did buy
instead
it.
of having World War II before or
Black
something
Ops?
like that.
Yeah, I did
You're
buy
gonna
it.
need to get the next step up.
Mhm.
I feel this man is very passionate about it, and if I'm wrong, that sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that's the truth.
Oh,
And
that's the truth.
I'm gonna say the last one is a lie because he might have worked a 12-hour shift.
I don't know. All I know is that I know Jared's job, and that's something they would pull on him.
I usually my usual hours are 9 to 6.
All right, Peter. I gotta hear Peter's wrestling hero. It's gonna be like,
You're what?
okay, so
See?
rationalization.
See?
You're what?
rationalization.
Thank you.
I want to hear his
You
rationalization.
sounds like Steve Martin doing Pink Panther.
Like,
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Peter. What do you think? It's the
Peter.
cat. What's the
Peter,
cat, Peter?
put your. I want to see you. I want to see your face.
All right, so now it's my turn. Okay. All right.
Another
So, wait. Okay. So I'm just gonna go back to you, Austin. I'm just gonna fix this real quick.
Standing by.
Yeah,
As I
what
get
love-
that,
wait,
Listen, we haven't been here in 2
Before-
weeks. Let rock out.
Before Peter goes on, so me and Peter were building a computer the other day, and Peter knows how to build a computer, but the way he talks to himself definitely doesn't seem like you build a computer. He'll be like, "Oh, this wire goes here. Oh, it's not fitting. Oh, yeah, it should be fine. Wait, this is." hold
Peter,
on,
as you're getting
wire-
that ready, Jair wants to say hi real quick. I'm gonna FaceTime him in.
Jair.
Hold on.
oh,
Where is he?
He's at work, Trader Joe's and Macy's.
Also, is that
Under
you
the
with your
bringer.
girlfriend? Oh, it seems like it fits.
Whoa. Jair wants to say hi real quick. Say hi on me on the podcast.
Oh, look who's not here. Yeah, it's easy.
You got work, right?
This guy actually knows how to do an intro.
We gotta do guests. We got Peter here. We got Austin. Say something to the people real quick.
Let's see the Peter. Peter, show your hair off. Peter, show the wig.
Put some
Show
bangs
the
away.
weave. Yeah, that's nice.
Lovely.
Head and shoulders.
Uh huh.
I'm not here right now, but I'm there in spirit.
Uh huh.
Just like before.
You there in spirit. But for some reason that spirit sounds like it's on 3G.
Yeah, wait, what kind of spirit?
Austin,
Spirit Airlines?
Tell a joke.
Your life.
All right, man. You go stack those Dunkaroos. We'll talk to you later. All right.
He said it.
All right, Peter. Shout out to Jair E1, man. Can't be here because he at work, but you know he's here in
Someone's got to
spirit.
make the money in this relationship.
He's here in spirit. What do you think is the cat, Peter?
I think we're back to this awful angle, but I think
What?
I'm just gonna go back to this. I'm
No,
gonna
Peter,
back.
go back to
Go
you,
back. Let me see,
Peter.
let me see.
Peter, the people
Let me
want to
see.
see you.
Let me see.
They don't. No one
Peter,
wants to
yeah.
see it.
Peter, that's all Lego. Relax, brother. You
I
better
just
than
don't
half
like
the
it.
adjunct professors who ever use Zoom.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah,
you
you're
good.
right.
Let's see it.
I mean, okay, that's a very low bar. So I'm gonna say it's
That's the
two
only bar that
because.
Zoom is
Wait,
used
Peter,
for.
Peter,
All right.
Do your rationalization. I want to hear your thought process.
Well, I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it.
Give us your recipe. All right. Give us your
Right.
whole recipe, and we'll separate.
Okay, so I think it's the second one because I feel like you're just like, why spend money for the raffle if you're gonna get the thing anyway? It sounds like you really want it.
PS5 been sold out. All right.
Oh,
But
you might wait.
I
You might wait for
think-
it.
I think Japan is getting us back for all those atomic bombs. Okay, because they
Oh
know
my
how bad we
God.
want the PS5. They're like, okay,
What I don't
you
get
want
is
this
that-
PS5?
why do you
Hiroshima,
want it?
Nagasaki, sold out.
Why does everybody
Yeah.
want it so bad? I mean, I understand. Like,
Flip it
there's
for
no
profit.
games. There's nothing
okay.
you can do on that. You can
Okay,
do
let me tell you something. I saw the graphics on Miles Morales.
I know it's great.
Listen to me. I saw the graphics for Miles Morales. I was sitting in bed. I saw that as the trailer finished. Listen, I'm very secure with my sexuality. But as the trailer finished, I was like, I said this out loud. I was like, oh my God, that was hot. Like I said it exactly like, as he whipped the web from his hand and he was holding back like an electrical charge. I was like, that's hot. I gotta watch it again. And I am very secure. If you can make me question my sexuality, if you can make me take that moment, I'm getting the game. I gotta do it. I gotta get the game. So
First of all, Xbox is better anyway. So
Xbox is not better.
This shit is.
Xbox is not
I'm a
brother.
big
Peter-
box guy.
Peter, explain to
I
him
love
why
my box.
Xbox. is
PS4.
better.
I'm not explaining
First
it.
of all, do you play with your friends?
Yes.
How? It's so hard on the PS4.
No, it's not.
The easiest.
All
the
my-
ecosystem of Xbox is so easy.
Bro,
the parties, everything. The
it's
exclusives are better.
It's not hard at all. You start an audio party. You invite all your friends. You
Audio
get on the
party,
game.
What is that? Peter, don't we just start a party and that's it? You
A
don't
chat.
just
What? No, because you have a regular game party or you have like a game chat. You start the game chat, invite your friends. You get added to it. You create the name for the chat or whatever you
create
want.
names? What
Yeah,
is
wait,
it?
we
Yeah,
literally create a name for the box.
You know what I do? I
just
press the
add it in.
Xbox button.
You can
Find my friend, I press
you can
X.
customize the group. So you can
So who cares?
you can customize the group. They added a part where they already know your group, so you don't even have to add them now. They have the group of the people with the
Yeah, but
usernames.
what if-
Wait, let me
what if one
let me
friend makes
finish.
other
Let me
friends?
finish. Let me finish. If they're on, they automatically add you to the group, and then you can start the game. Call of Duty. All my core friends: Jair, Mike,
What's your
James,
Xbox?
James, Dale. No, they all have P5, and we all P4, and we all play.
Nah,
And we all play.
I'm
It's
sorry.
so easy. I
Xbox.
rock with Xbox 360 because in middle school a lot of people had Xbox. But when I saw those graphics on the P3, I said, "Ooh, I might have to switch over there because I love the storytelling. I love like being engaged with the game." PlayStation has better graphics. I'm gonna say that.
Not the new, not for the new one. Xbox is
It's
better.
all opinion-based.
No, the P5 got better
It's all
graphics.
opinion-based here.
No,
So tell me why you can go to Walmart right now and get an Xbox, but you can't get a
you can't
PlayStation.
get Xbox.
No, you can get Xbox. They're more readily available.
Because it's Microsoft.
My
They
friend
know
is
what they're doing.
bro. My friend is flipping P5s in Rochester like it's weed, and he's saying, "Yo, Xbox are so available, but the PS5 nowhere to be found."
See, that's the reason to get it. Like I said before, you got to flip it for a profit.
Forget the no. What do you think,
If
Peter?
you like
What do you think the cat
No,
is?
wait, Peter.
I mean-
Peter knows a lot about computer stuff. Peter, tell me, is the PS5 better or the Xbox?
I don't.
First of all, the names. I'll give you right now. The PS5, the better name. We got the Xbox S, the Xbox SX, the Xbox X. What? There's so many
Just say how
different
small
names.
it
S and X, think somebody snowboarding up in this piece, brother.
I understand. PS4, PS5. You know, Xbox One. Oh, Xbox Two, Xbox X.
Yeah, but look at it from when we were children. Xbox 360,
Okay, 360.
Xbox
Xbox
One,
One.
Xbox One S,
X.
Xbox S.
X.
It's just another name for its game for
Wait, do
smaller.
you want?
Sounds
Is
like a
it,
cryptic countdown.
do you want the digital or do you want the one with the CD drive?
I don't listen. Just get me something that can make me feel the way I felt when I was watching Miles Morales, and you got me. Okay,
Drugs.
No, that's better. All right, what do you think?
this guy.
Is Xbox better or
I drink
PS5?
usually.
I mean, I don't know enough about the specifics.
What?
I mean, one thing I think that this was a total nightmare to switch between you two. Someone did not add Console Wars to the itinerary here. But
Peter, which one do you think it is? Before I smack you over the head with this goddamn mic. Which one do you think it is?
No. Answer my question first. You're on the stand. Xbox or PS5?
I have the Xbox One X, so I feel like most naturally, it's going to be the Series X for me. But if you have PS5, I mean, there are console exclusives that people love. I think they're doing a remake of Shadow of the Colossus, which is a big classic PS2 game. There's a lot of
the Colossus.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like a nightclub strictly for LARPers, bro. What are you talking about, Shadowfront?
You ever heard of that? It's a big game.
What's covered, Sean?
Yeah, you're such a nerd, Jerry. You don't know these games.
He's a nerd. He's the one with the Xbox.
No, he's the one that knows. Xbox is better. PS5.
You're 3-on-1.
All right, I didn't say that, but
No.
I don't.
I'm not wrong.
I'm saying that they're different things, but what is cool
The
is
IO is also on PS5.
I didn't look at enough to know that.
Well, IO what?
The interface is on.
No, it's
So
No, it's on 100%.
the Xbox Series X, what's that option that it has right now that PS5 does not have at least yet?
Is it the one you can lease it and then pay for? Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Maybe?
no.
Yeah. Oh, where you can play
Why
on
are
the
you
PC
leasing
and
a
stuff.
game system?
Okay, there's that. There's the
Xbox
PC
Xbox
thing.
Car?
There is that.
What?
You're not going to lease a game system. Why are you
No,
leasing
what
a
it
game
is,
system?
what it is, they give you a deal where if you pay $30 for a month for 12 months or whatever it
Yeah,
is,
Best Buy
you
is doing
pay,
that.
yeah, you pay off the thing.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Just
if
people can't
you want it now,
It's a
you can lease
financing.
it off like $30. Rent Center did the same thing. You know,
Well, I don't know if is that leasing or
Hold on,
just
I'm gonna-
financing?
It's
I'm gonna
financing.
finance a game
It's leasing to own. It's lease to own.
Yeah, it's like when you go on PayPal and let's say you have PayPal credit, then it's any order $99 or above, you have 6 months paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, which
Alright.
one's the cap?
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah. You ask this guy a question, he gives you the answer, and then you get mad at him when he gives the answer. Like, come on.
Yeah.
What do you think is the cap, Peter?
Well, I said it was the second one because
Second one?
I feel like you're just going to buy it either way when you get the chance.
Chance. Okay. You guys are correct. Now,
I knew it.
I
was right. Well, you said you guys.
So
Yeah, I took the L on that one.
yeah, you took that on that one.
I told you.
I was thinking the number
I
was
knew
going to
you
be
would- I
wrong.
knew
It
there
was
was
either going to
money
be
on
up or
that. I
below.
knew it.
No, it wasn't a bad deal because my friend was doing it. So, like, even if I didn't win, maybe I could have finagled it. But it was $100, 10 people in a raffle. He was going to make his money back for $1,000. So it was like it would have made a little bit of sense. But yes, the second one is the cap.
Hell yeah, I told you. I know Jared. He's not stupid.
I did perform in the park with some kids that were walking by. You know, I did some.
He did rated G comedy.
I did rated G comedy. I just more like crowd work, and also I did work an 11-hour shift because my ass. It was during that storm. The doors on my van almost blew off.
I figured.
man.
It was a
Wait,
lot.
let me ask you. I haven't heard from you. I thought you were. I thought something really bad happened to you. I didn't
Listen, when you're working as hard as me, you're doing these 11-hour shifts. You're putting out content. You're doing stand up. You gotta show. You gotta drive an hour through Middle Earth to get here. You're gonna be busy.
Jair and I were pissed because I called Jair. Like, Jair, is Jared like mad at me? This guy won't answer my text.
You're gonna be
Bro,
busy.
he don't answer me either.
This guy calls me twice when I'm on stage doing a show, 3 times when I'm filming. Calls me on Thanksgiving, gets mad. I'm through traffic. Yo, hit me up. Like, yo, bro, I'm at a show. My bad. I can't reach out to you. Let me finish my sweet potato pie, and I'll holler at
He
you.
doesn't tell
But
me about the sketches.
No. He's right, though. You're the worst at calling or texting.
Oh, I'm bad.
Because I
I'm
have
so
texted
bad.
you so many times to go play GTA.
It's
You
true.
know the responses? I have to
It's-
wait 8 hours to get your response because you say, my bad, I didn't get the text. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. My bad, I didn't get the text. I sent you the same thing
My-
twice to begin with. Oh, I only get the second
My
text.
phone.
What do you mean
hates
you only get
Ryan.
the second
My
text?
phone hates Ryan. But here's the other thing. You haven't contacted me about, are we going to do sketches? Let's go. Harper
Right.
Let's get this ball rolling. I got the computer here. We're ready to go.
we have the producer right here. Whenever he's ready to do something,
We're ready.
We can
built
do it.
this bad boy. Look, this is it. We got it now. No more.
that
Built it.
you built that.
Me and him.
I thought that was a Nike sneaker locker. I thought
No,
Jordan
that's nice.
sent you a pair of sneakers himself. When you open it, like some liquid nitrogen pops
Thing is
up and
dope.
smoke. Okay.
Your sister
All right.
still give you discounts at Nike?
No, that's where actually I was cleaning up my garage and I found all my Nikes that I got discounts on. Like I found my Air Force Ones. And
Fire.
and
I remember we used to do that. You're like, my sister gives me discounts. I go there, I didn't get a
I
discount.
just used to be the manager. 45% off Nikes. They were dope. At the outlet.
So you can still get connections?
Yeah, it still has connections. That's why I bought
Really?
a Tuesday the other day.
All right, word. So
All right,
Hang it up.
Listen, I really want to fill sketches with the group that you got going because I think we're in the writers' room together. We can write something good. So can we start doing stuff?
This guy talks about making content and stuff. When you look at his Instagram page, it's nothing but pictures of him in front of food, him on a beach, and I'm like, "Yo, Austin, who took that picture?"
We're gonna fact check.
I'm like, "Austin,
no, yeah, Ryan, don't go on. Don't go on that. Just don't. No, it's okay.
no, he can look on your Instagram page.
It's a free country.
Ryan.
Relax. I know what you're worried about. Don't worry about it. You can go on your Instagram page.
All right.
You can go on your Instagram page. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just look at the pictures. Don't make any. Don't make. Hey, I got it. Okay, we had discussion. Don't make mention because he has something on there that it may get him in trouble. But don't make mention of who took the pictures. Just look at the pictures visually, soak it up.
What beach is that?
That's the beach by here. That's me, Cox.
And he probably has a self-timer on there, but when you look on there, there's no videos of comedy, no nothing. It's just him with his bare face out there, his bare shaven face, looking like Stregonona. Okay? It's strictly that.
Listen, I'm ready now. The one thing that was holding me back was this computer, and I got it.
Okay, all right. Okay, Austin. All right.
Don't give me this.
I'm not even going to comment on some of these.
Don't even give me that okay, Austin.
Peter, what's next?
What is next? Well, we got some news. We got some news. Monoliths are popping up all around the world. Are aliens here to get us, or is this just a hoax?
It's Banksy.
It's conspiracy time.
Play the music, Peter.
Conspiracy.
Somebody give me my tinfoil. Where's it at?
What music?
I didn't bring any. We got some major things going down in the world that can make you think that E.T. is coming back home.
E.T. phone home. I'm back.
We have monoliths popping up all over the place. The only reason or only explanation for the word monoliths something on your nose?
No.
You okay?
I was looking at Ryan. Ryan, what are you trying to tell me? You're the worst at sign language.
I'm not a sign language kind of person.
Sign language. What? First of all, what do you mean you're not a sign language type of person? What do you mean?
Morse code?
Did you just switch to a picture position?
Look, he just winked at me. This guy's
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure if the coach wants you to throw a fastball, I'm pretty sure he sticks his finger in his mouth 3 times and then goes like this or something like that.
That's
what do you don't know you're saying?
COVID now. You can't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
You got to change the ball sometimes.
Yeah, all right. That's why all these MLB teams have COVID. But anyway, monoliths. What the hell is a monolith?
It's from the movie Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey 2001. Yeah. Now, if you guys don't know, basically, November 18th.
Wait. What was that, Peter?
I mean, it was invented there, but yeah. I mean, that was a famous example of a monolith in a movie.
The only other monolith that I knew of were white people. But what were you saying?
No, I'm saying that 2001 A Space Odyssey didn't invent them.
Peter, put the camera on your face. Let's lay. Here's
Odyssey invented white people.
All right.
Here's red table.
Are you happy? Great. Okay.
Go.
Cool. We're done. Okay. Go on, Jared.
Okay. So if you guys didn't know, basically there were this suspicious metal-looking object. The best I can describe it as was what people thought the New World Trade Center was going to look like. That type of shape, like the first initial design. It popped up in southeastern Utah. In the middle of the Red Rock country. It's basically like it's a hiking place. So it's like very dully shiny metal that is like 10 to 12 feet tall. And it was just in the middle of the desert in Utah, essentially. People don't know where it came from. People were taking pictures of it. And now people are speculating that it was alien contact. 10 days later, after it was discovered, on the 28th, it disappears in the middle of the night. Gone. Vanished. When people go to the site that it was discovered at, there is a pile of rocks stacked up where the monolith was.
I showed you Peter's video.
Now, about 3 days ago in Romania, the same type of monolith popped up. Same type of build. This one had like squiggly lines on it. It was discovered. People saw it, and then that one disappeared. So my question to you gentlemen is, are we about to get probed in the butt by some aliens?
Yeah, that'd be so sick. That'd be so cool.
Are we about to get surgically inserted by some aliens? That is my question. Or is this a big hoax?
I listen. Go, Peter, go.
I mean,
I'll go last.
what I did see, I mean, maybe you guys should go later because I'm probably going to kill it. So just.
No. You go first. You go first.
No. Okay, yeah, go.
Because I'm on the side of the aliens, baby.
Peter,
But like,
put
go
the
ahead.
camera on you. I want to see you.
I'm going to. All right. I'm just saying it's going to be very anticlimactic after this.
That's
not.
usually what happens.
Peter, you set the tone and we'll bring it back up, brother. You got it.
Okay. So a photographer said that 4 men dismantled
He did say that.
the object.
Yes.
And I feel like it might just be like a Banksy kind of stunt like
Mhm.
that. Those are my thoughts.
It's a new Travis Scott with Burger King.
Oh
that's
my
what he's trying
god.
the new Travis Scott with that. What?
No, I'm listening to you.
That's what it is. I think it's a PR. No, I hope it's aliens. It'd be
Well, that
so
was-
cool.
Well, the
Yeah,
tra-
that broken butt is cool.
The year 2020, anything can happen. This
Well,
is Vegas.
the
Anything can happen.
the Travis Scott thing was McDonald's, not.
Yeah, I know. It was trying to make a different one.
Oh, okay, I see.
Trying to hide it.
All right, so let's play pros and cons. Let me side with Peter on this. What the factors
So you
that
think
we have. One, I saw videos of both the monoliths. Those look like paper mache metal. Like a dude was flicking it. It was mad hollow. It was just like
It looked like it was made in the workshop.
yeah. It looked like two brothers went down to Two Brothers scrap metal up there in Farmingdale. It was like, hey, just give me $40 worth of scrap metal. I was like, hey, how you doing there? Take that. And they made it in their basement with the help of the checks that we got from Trump. They just like
stimulus checks.
spent all that time in quarantine just building that, and then out of nowhere they were like, let's put this in Utah.
You'd be so sick if it was.
And they spent the money to do that.
I don't
Now,
think so.
what also bothers me, I'm on the side of the aliens now. If someone was to do that, right? Like if it was an artist that in college their teacher said, "Oh, your work is too abstract," and then they were sitting in quarantine all up in their head talking about, you know what, I'm going to prove my teacher wrong. I'm going to make a metal statue that's going to shock the world. And they were like, this is trash. How can I get people to look at it? Let's go to Utah. That doesn't make sense.
Let's do it.
You don't go to Utah to make people look at you. You go to Utah to get married if you're a Mormon. That's what you do when you go to Utah. You don't do it to get public publicity stunts. Now, to go from Utah to Romania, those seem like two spots that if you were an alien, you could do that because it's overseas. If this person that's doing it, right, they don't have a lot of money, how would they transport a monolith from wherever they're at and put it? Go ahead.
They made 2 of them.
They made two. No, they did. That was good. No, I'm talking about.
Peter, they made 2.
I'm talking about to have the resources to have people within Utah and within Romania transporting them, setting it up. Go ahead.
The internet.
You know what?
Okay, no, but it costs money to do that. That's what it costs money to get people to Romania, set it up, not get noticed, have the same. Go ahead.
You get some friends that are in Romania already to do this whole thing.
Who do you know that's in Romania?
I don't, but they might.
Peter keeps rating it.
It's all about who you know these days.
His hand, Jared's gonna go. Oh yeah, what?
Who do you know that's in Romania? I'm saying that this type.
I do know some from Romania. I do.
Who do you know from Romania?
I forgot her name, but
Or the people that you buried and killed and took a strand of hair off their head and put it on yours?
That's
Huh?
where he buries his body. He buries his body in Utah and Romania.
What I'm saying is
what I'm saying is that I'm responsible for the monoliths pop.
the level of coordination. I've looked this up. Those types of monoliths or those types of structures are not like readily available like that all over the world. So for it to be constructed, like it's not like someone put it in Utah and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna start like a world organization thing." Somebody in Romania built it within a matter of 10 days that the other one popped up and then put it in Romania. So like there is some level, if it is people, it is some level of organization that goes into it, and you have to have a certain level amount of money to do that or some type of coordination.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, definitely.
Go ahead.
Here, how do they stand up? Glue.
Glue?
Glue.
All right. If I could give my input on this.
Sure.
First of all, Austin also knows throughout my entire life I have been a
yeah, you're a
paranormal
conspiracy.
conspiracy guy.
Mhm.
I've had paranormal experiences since I'm little up to last week. So it's been going on in my life
What
forever.
happened
My
last week?
first professional independent baseball team I played for was the Roswell Invaders, based out of Area 51. So that also adds, a lot of things to my mind about this. Okay. So the whole thing with this, in my opinion, all right, they were already here. They're not coming back, right? They're not coming back for a visit. They've already been here. Has anyone seen the movie The Greys? Anybody? Anyone seen the movie The Greys on Netflix?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have
So
Netflix.
basically, the
I
Greys,
know.
the Greys are these beings that have been here since the time of the pyramids. Because think about the ancient technology and everything that they built back then.
True.
How were they able to know how to perfectly align a lot of these
I think
things
you're right.
to
If I was an
align our
alien-
universe?
If I was an alien, I
And
came
then
to
a lot
Earth,
of our scholars, think of a
Sucks.
lot of our scholars at our time who needed to know how to invent things for the future.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these, let's go back to like the time of Shakespeare, right? I'm not saying Shakespeare himself, but a lot
Some
of
visited him?
educated scholars, I could say that, a lot of people visit them, right? All it takes is one little thing for them to see and a little help to be pushed along the way in order for our human civilization to be where it is at now. Right now, we're at a point where I think we're educating ourselves more. And it's at a time where, they can come check up on us. Because even in the movie The Greys, they had something where people had been visited. And they had a thing behind their neck where you think is a normal human bug bite. And that's something to show that they're keeping track on you. So, in my opinion, they have never left. And they have always been here with us.
So if they've been here and they helped us with the pyramids, why in the hell would you leave this disgusting looking big ass jewel pod
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of nowhere?
just to mess with us. Dude, if I'm an alien, why would aliens want to come here? They know if they come here, all the bad stuff's going to happen. You think people are paranoid about everything that's going on now? Imagine aliens just popped up like, hey, yo, we've been here this whole time. Our society will crumble. This earth will look like Doom 2 Eternal, whatever. It'll be the worst thing. Because why would aliens want to come? They're already smarter than us. They already
Maybe
know
they're
their stuff.
testing new things.
Why would
testing
they
new
want us?
equipment, testing new
And
technology,
do you think-
testing our
do you
reactions.
think we're the guinea
beings of
pigs?
life.
There are a lot of
They're the guinea
things,
pigs. I think we're the guinea pigs.
and connected to religious reasons, there are a lot of things that say that we're in the end times, with COVID and like things happening with the church. So
My
I would
calendar.
Us
expect
Jews think we're going to be okay.
I would expect aliens.
You guys were not okay when Hitler was around.
No.
You guys were not okay.
No, we're not
No, we
good
weren't.
during that time.
All it takes
Do we-
is one pissed off skinhead.
It's
to
true.
come
It
back.
does.
All it
That's
takes is
true.
one. pissed
Y'all were
off guy.
agitated. Y'all were sweating,
It's true.
and it wasn't.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
Do it.
And
Say
it wasn't,
it.
Do it.
and it wasn't because of those ovens.
Jesus, yeah. All right, everybody. Welcome to How You Know. Jared got canceled this morning.
No, it was a tough time for everybody during that time, especially the Untouchables. But here's my thing now.
Yeah.
Now, the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management. Those
Oh,
are
I
the,
heard you were Black Lives
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold
those
on,
are the
hold on.
people-
That's the new thing that came in my mind right now.
those are the people that discovered the monolith. It was
Matter.
a part of the wildlife, public safety, wildlife agricultural
Oh,
team.
this is a freaking scam.
Now,
man.
listen. The wildlife agricultural team and parts of the Bureau of Land Management said they were out there scouting sheep in Utah.
Scouting sheep.
Scouting sheep for public safety in a
Sure,
place
Utah.
where people are not around.
Can you scout a sheep?
They were scouting them. I guess the pilot's name was Bo Peep. He was like, hey, there goes sheep. Something like that. I don't know.
There you go.
But besides that, the Bureau of Land Management, BLM, said that nobody can visit this monolith because it's in a public area. There's no cell phone service, and also there is no place for people to use the restroom. They turned around and then said, we can't investigate where this came from or the disappearance of this monolith because it's on private property. How does that make sense? You can't go so far to investigate it. Oh, we don't know what happened. We can't touch it. But no one go over there because it's public area. It's a public space, and you
There's no
guys
bathroom. You can't.
and there's no bathroom.
You can't go.
Yeah, you can't go.
You can't go.
You can't Instagram this, so there's no reason for you to go over there. Oh, but yeah,
I'm trying to hide something.
we don't know what happened because it's private property. Sorry, against the law, we can't investigate it.
Well, look back at Area 51. why the government doesn't want anybody to go near it.
Why?
Right? And they have all the fence-off area and everything
Why?
like that. In my personal opinion,
Also
that there
play.
was something there that everything that comes through there, right? Everything that comes near the area, everything that's a new technology or any sort of alien life or alien being,
iPhone. Yeah.
they have it there. So they can study it, and they have professionals who would look into this.
That's
Maybe
cool.
dissection, I don't know, technology to help boost ours. Because remember, the Cold War, we were always trying to beat the Russians, right? It's another one step up. So maybe we could also use this because obviously, like, we get owned by China. Obviously, we're owned by China, in my opinion, with all the financial and everything that's going on.
All our stuff
They've
is
already
built in.
COVID'd us. So there's another thing that's going on here.
Did it not come from China?
Nope.
No, it's not a product of Chinese people, but it did come from China. Wuhan, China. That's where
Somebody
the first
made
case
a
broke out.
that.
It did originate, but the way you said it, Brian, it was like, oh, wait a minute.
I'm not
Speedy, I
trying
think
to
we're gonna do
start
this
any-
one
Chinese
Any
people did
bad
not give the world COVID. It originated in Wuhan,
Originated
China,
out.
where it's geography, not culture.
It
That's what we're-
originated. It is
Well-
not a cultural thing. I will say that.
Well,
And I
It
was-
did originate in
What do you-
China.
The specific strand, because coronavirus did exist in different strands, but this
Yes.
specific strand that's taking out everybody in the ventilators and making you lose your sense of taste and smell, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was saying the other week that they were checking this one city in Spain. They were checking their sewage samples, and they checked the sewage sample from March 2019, and they found the virus in that sewage sample from March 2019.
Oh.
So, like, it's not like people don't know immediately where things come from. We didn't know where AIDS and HIV came from immediately. It took a while before we actually knew more conclusively where it came from. But yeah, I mean,
You know why they found that? Because it's from cultures, it's from places that mess with animals. So if it is true that someone ate a bat and came from China, they got
Any
corona.
weird animals out there.
Who runs away from a big ass animal with horns that could impale you and give you some diseases?
Rodeo clown.
And
White people.
people in Spain, the running of the bulls.
Oh,
You want to run around in white and red to piss off a bull?
you know what?
Next thing you know, you got a horn up in your behind. Talk about I feel fine. Losing your taste of,
I mean,
losing your
it
sense
might
of
be
taste and
better
smell.
than an alien probe.
It might be better than an alien probe, but I can tell you it's very uncomfortable.
Wait, you could tell me.
I haven't done it, but I would assume it's very uncomfortable.
That's right. What Jared does on his free time, he's gonna end up on the air.
Peter, edit that out. Anyway,
He's
it doesn't.
like Jared.
It doesn't. It's we don't know where it's coming from. But if this whole thing is a hoax, right?
Yeah.
People dismantling it in the middle of the night.
Gotta help you.
Bureau of Land Management, BLM.
Mm-hmm.
What if this is all coordinated by Black Lives Matter?
oh my God.
This is a good.
Think of it
conspiracy.
up.
I like this.
Think about this. Think about this. Hold up. The marches, the protest is not working, right? Protest is not working. How about we put up a statue?
I mean, it's working.
How about
We're
we put up
talking
a
about
statue?
it.
The reports are in Romania. They had I got you. The reports up in Romania, right? For the monolith that was found in Romania,
Yes.
there were squiggly lines on it. Somebody went up there and deciphered it. You know what it said?
No.
Defund the police.
No way! Get out of here! Wow! What a good one. Is that your stand-up?
No, I didn't know.
You should put that
It
in
is
there.
now.
Use
It is.
that.
It is
You
now.
know, aliens. The aliens.
It's
had,
original.
Defund the police.
No, but bro,
So the aliens came back to defund the police. Is that what you're saying?
so it was popped up the 18th. It was gone the 28th. The mayor of Romania, the town that was found in Romania, I think was called. Hold on, one second. I think it was called like Boda Domenia or something like that in the plateau.
Oh, yeah, anyway.
He handled it like a G. This could be a hoax as well. He was like, my guess is that some alien, cheeky, and terrible teenagers left home with their parents. UFO and started planting metal monoliths around the world. First in Utah and then in Piatra Neamț. He added, I am honored that they chose our city. He also added, he doesn't know where the monolith was or where it went, but he doesn't deny the fact that it may increase some tourist activity to his city. So what if these countries like Romania, who may be struggling in their economy with the COVID, they're using it as a tourist attraction.
Hey,
That's what you should do for your comedy shows. If people show up, you should put monoliths in front.
The night before you go up.
You should put a monolith on your Instagram page because it's looking dry as hell.
Oh.
How about that?
I mean, he's right though. If you look at, I think it's Ohio where they have the Mothman. If y'all ever, you guys ever know the Mothman?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the Mothman?
So if you don't know the Mothman,
Where'd you get those
All right.
sunglasses?
He's a baseball player.
It's a
He
nice
has 3
touch.
pairs of
Those
Adam.
sunglasses are
I actually have 2 more pairs. In the
those
car.
are
It's a nice
badass.
touch.
You look like the Terminator.
I got them from Clarence in
You look like the
in
short
Tanger
Terminator.
Outlets.
Hmm.
Clarence?
Yeah, I got them from Clarence in Tanger. So yeah, basically, like the Mothman was this. It started out in the 20s when the first sightings have started with the Mothman, and it's this giant winged being with scorching red eyes. It's got like a echoing kind of noise and almost like bat-like wings. But a lot of the times it comes at a form of the shadow where you only see the eyes, to the point where it's attacked vehicles, it's attacked livestock, that kind of thing.
Well, why a
But-
moth? The moth
But
was moth do?
he's on to something, though. He's on to something.
But here's the thing, too, going into Romania now. The Mothman attraction brings people to that city, and they have shops open for like Mothman cookies, Mothman T-shirts. Take a picture with the statue in the middle of the freaking town.
Yeah.
This is just another. And I love the
In
paranormal.
your
I
professional
love everything like that. My professional opinion: Romania is a hoax. And what was the place?
So
Utah.
if you-
And Utah is up for discussion.
Do you think they bandwagon? Like they're like, oh, look what happened in Utah. Let's put one here. Let's see what happens.
Well,
That's what happens.
It's like people
There's a
are Warrior
formula
fans.
to
Awesome.
follow. Because think about it.
What?
It's like when people are Warriors fans, Austin. When something looks attractive and
I get it.
there's some sort of revenue over it, I'm going to go towards it. Why not? You want to be a bandwagon,
He was right.
was a Warriors fan 3 years ago.
Me?
Yeah, you're a big Steph Curry guy. You didn't even know who he was.
No, I was not. I had one hat. It was on sale at Lids.
You wanted to buy jerseys with me and my brother. Let's go get Steph Curry.
No,
Curry
not
jerseys.
Curry. I said
He-
Bo Jackson.
He's on something. Think about it. You create an attraction for people to come to your state or come to your place.
Mhm.
You get more. You get more foot traffic. What has been the most? What has been the most? I can't say that word.
Most?
No. This is Chris.
Moist.
What did you say?
What has been the most condescended state in the United States in all of its history? And
Texas.
what? No. Like the quality of the state.
Quality?
Yeah,
There's
like
a few.
political quality?
Wait, give
Or are we
us a
talking-
hint.
just we live pretty close to it.
Oh, Jersey.
Jersey,
I
okay,
hate Jersey.
Jersey.
Hate everything about it.
Jersey. What?
Maybe not the Devils.
But that's the thing. That's the
Ooh,
thing.
wait a minute.
New Jersey Devil.
The New Jersey
That was
Devils.
it was an old folktale, old myth back then
Really?
to get people excited about the Jersey
Yep.
Devil. That was like created in the 1700s. Even back then, people in Jersey knew that Jersey was going to be nothing. It was going to be nothing. And now the Nets move away. No one's worried about the Devils because you got a hockey team. What did New Jersey just do?
Yeah.
What did they recently
Weed.
just do?
We
Legalize weed.
to get people
You come to
I thought
our
you were talking about the Devils.
no, you come to our state. We don't have anything to offer, man. Let me just legalize weed, get some more foot traffic up here.
You can do anything.
Our air quality's already horrible. Let's add some weed to it.
Wow. You know what? I think you're right now about this New Jersey stuff because it never happens like in New York because people already come here. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now my
I
question
didn't know
is,
the Devils was a.
Yeah, it was
The New Jersey Devil.
yeah,
I
It was
know
a beast,
New
man.
Jersey Devils. People.
a
I
big
didn't know
No,
wing
New Jersey
thing with
Devil.
glowing eyes. It was bad. It
Not
was
the
horrible.
prettiest creature.
I mean, most people from Jersey.
It's bad.
Most
Right,
people from
true.
Jersey probably don't know about the Devil.
No, it's like a
It's like a requirement
folk
to
story
live.
over there.
Let me text my buddy from Jersey. Let me see if he knows about the New Jersey
Go ahead,
Devil.
man. But I'm thinking, I don't know if there was any coordination with the government, like if there was any real beliefs that this was an alien encounter, I don't think that, like that photographer that said he saw 4 men dismantling it, I don't think that the government will let anybody like see them dismantling it. Like maybe they took the monoliths for investigation, but I feel like the government will be sly with that. They would take out anybody that knew about it. So maybe it's not the aliens, but I think the government is interested in this, saying, "Oh, we can't investigate it, so we're not going to touch it, but don't go over there." certain sanctions.
People rallied up.
Certain sanctions in Romania are prohibiting people from going to the site, but the mayor says, "Hey, you can go to my site. It's just some teenage aliens," which I thought was very funny coming from the mayor of Romania. Like, you're the mayor, you're a low level type person, and you're handling that level of like conspiracy with that much like humor. First of all, I'm surprised that anyone from Romania has humor.
Yeah, right.
You remember reading The Bald Soprano by Eugene Ionesco? He's from Romania. That writing was so horrible, ass backwards. I did not get that at all. So to see somebody from like a country like Romania have like that type of Balkan humor, that was refreshing.
What if he's an alien?
What?
What if he's an alien?
They've already been here.
What if he's an alien now?
Well, who do you think is alien? Well, would you say the aliens created mosquitoes? Because you said it was like some type of bug bite type of thing.
Well, that's more of a religious kind of thing, you would think, at that point. Or a evolution kind of thing. Little
Put your
Charles Darwin.
sunglasses back on. Yeah.
So if you're looking at that,
This is
right,
my
and
head,
you're thinking, "Oh, I just have a mosquito bite in the back of my ear," I think everybody should look at the movie The Greys. If you do not believe it or not, if you think it's stupid or you think it's
Are they paying you to say this stuff?
No.
I'm just saying, we have a lot of people who are bored with their time, had a lot of time to coordinate something. So to coordinate this something like this, save up your money. We got a stimulus checks. You can do it. But if there was ever a time for aliens to come down to Earth and mess us up, it would be right now.
I'll be perfect.
We got COVID. We got a president that won't concede.
Yep.
We got a TikTok star with her own drink at Dunkin' Donuts. Now's the time for humanity to maybe end.
I don't see those ads anymore. I was at Dunkin' Donuts yesterday.
Well, she got in trouble for complaining how much followers she got, and she was crying, and then
Did
people
she
hated her.
really?
Yeah, she was talking about, I wish
Dude,
that.
she's 16. Let her, like, hey, come on.
Yeah,
Everybody's getting
well,
caught.
what were you
See
doing at
yourself.
16? What were we
No,
doing
but I'm
at
talking about
16?
she's a 16-year-old.
It's a young girl. Let her prosper.
Yeah,
let her. She barely got a period yet. She
I
gonna
was
be alright.
happy to go to a sweet 16, not talk about TikTok followers.
No, but I'm talking about everybody's ragging on her. It's like she's 6. She's a minor still. Like,
She gonna be
let
alright.
her
well,
learn.
you're right
She was
about
saying
that.
anything bad. She was just like, I
Let her live
joined
and
for a
learn in
million
life.
followers.
I agree with that.
Peter, what we got for sports, baby? Let's keep it going.
Sports. Well,
Sports.
Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
That fight was this weekend.
Was it really a draw or a clear winner? Was it destined to be a draw from the very start?
All I'm saying is I'm glad I didn't pay $50 to watch that. I'm glad I did not.
Yeah, it was like two dads at the barbecue fighting over the last
Yeah,
beer.
I've seen better fights at dads at baseball games.
Seriously?
Yeah.
If
Oh
you
my
think
God.
I was paying money to see a fight sponsored by a company that lets me make free videos on my phone, you got another thing coming.
Who still uses Thrillers?
You got another thing coming.
No.
I'm streaming that on my PS4
Did you
or
stream it?
PS5
Or
when I get it.
PS5 to be determined.
When I get it with my Wi-Fi.
I hope you buy PS5 and an Xbox instead. I hope that happens.
Like getting a wrong T-shirt,
Yeah, like you're.
completely wrong than what you
Uh-oh.
ordered.
Do we do a commercial?
Yeah, let's go to break.
Yeah, let's go to break, Peter.
Let's go to
Whenever
break
you're
and we'll come
ready.
back.
We'll be right back. It's How You Know, starring Jared Harvin, also Titel. We got our co-host for today, Ryan Osborne, and we got the main man, Peter.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to How You Know.
Yes.
Purple Rain. I love this song because Jared's wearing the shirt.
So we were talking about sports, and Peter said Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fights. Was it actually a draw? Was it a clear winner? And we heard some speculation that it was going to be a draw from the beginning. What do you guys think about that? Have you seen the fight?
I saw the highlights. Again, say it again. I'm glad I didn't pay the $50. It was cool to see Tyson, do his thing. But I just felt there wasn't fans there. So it didn't feel like a boxing match. It didn't feel like when you watch Floyd Mayweather. That's like you want to experience that stuff. I don't know. It was a good fight, I guess. I mean, the guys are old. They're both old men. I think like I said before, I've seen better fights at Baseball Heaven.
I mean, I agree with you on that. I remember when Chuck Liddell came back from the UFC and he decided to, get some fights in, or St. Pierre Paul when he came in. I think St. Pierre, not Paul, that's a football player. But he came back in to add some last fights to his resume.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool. So I thought it was cool to see, Tyson and Jones Jr. go at it. But I do agree with your statement. It was two dads fighting over who's going to flip the burgers at the outdoor party.
Yeah.
But I was not going to pay $50 to do that. So I think all it was a publicity stunt. But at the same time, I think Mike Tyson he wanted to get it out of him. It's still not out of him. Like when I say when kids go to the coaching roles, you can be a coach all you want, but the player in you is not going to get out of you. So that I do believe that someone like Mike Tyson. Yeah, I think Mike Tyson just wanted to generally fight again.
He's also I'm not like a crazy dude. He was a great fighter. If you watch highlights of him,
if he wants to go again, the mic was a little low. If he wants to just reiterate what he said,
say what you just said again.
Okay, so like going back, I wasn't going to pay $50 for Mike Tyson to fight Jones Jr. because as I stated before, it's like two dads fighting over to flip a burger at the at the summer party,
Cookout.
At the nice cookout.
You're burning a little bit too much, Mike.
Yeah. But what I was kind of saying before is, if you're a coach and you were once a player, you can coach all you want, but you have to, get the player out of you eventually. It's always going to be in you. So in my opinion, yeah, it was a publicity stunt to try to get some more money and some revenue, during this time, maybe from ESPN, from the World Boxing Company or something like that. But at the same time, I think Mike Tyson generally wanted to fight.
Yeah, no, Mike Tyson, he has money. He wanted to show the world, like, look, I'm back. Look how in shape I am. Look how I can do this stuff. I'm one of the best. What's up, Peter?
Nothing. Just keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
So yeah, for me, it was fun. It was a game. I was glad I got to watch the highlights.
I think in terms of passion and mastering your craft in any sport, I think Mike Tyson is the greatest of all time.
Better than Muhammad Ali?
In any sport. I would put him over Ali because Ali had a certain amount of showmanship mixed with icon. He was an icon for that time for the people against the Vietnam War. The Islamic community, the black community. There was a whole lot going on then, and Muhammad Ali was the representation of that. But when you look at Mike Tyson and the sheer passion that this brother has to just go out there, like I listen to his podcast sometimes, and he just talk about fighting, and like you can just hear how fired up that he gets about it. And you watch the fights, and you watch how unstoppable of a force he was. It's like, yo, he puts in the time to get there.
Yeah.
But he knows that in order for him to succeed or be okay, he has to do good. He has to fight. He has to put his head down.
He studies how he watches tape. He studies when he was fighting. He studies where's this guy's weaknesses. He studies how to do the stuff. He knows.
He studies it, and
he lives and breathes it.
It's a thing that comes as second nature to him because it's survival. Something like you have Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, people who put their head down and they really learn the game. But for like Mike, that was survival. He had to fight because that's all he knew. And the necessity of it made him more of an unstoppable force. And when I watched that fight, it's like, okay, yeah, two old guys going at it, but Mike still had those punches.
Yeah, he still got it. It doesn't go away.
He went to the body. Roy Jones standing there with his shoulders all out, being asked, "Hey, you want to fight again?" He's like, "Yeah, we can fight again. It's a draw. I need to get a win, but damn, I don't know."
Yeah,
he literally said that. Mike still got it.
Of course, yeah. Mike can take on it. I think he can take on, especially like he trained for like a year. He was really overweight a couple of years ago. The turning point was the Hangover movie. That's really what. It's not. I'm not really joking. The Hangover movie is what got him back into the spotlight because he was a nutty dude. But if you watch the tapes, you go on YouTube, you go down that rabbit hole. You see him. You see people be punching him. Within 2 seconds, Mike's got him on the ground because of his right hook. He just knows how to do it, and he studies. People think he's a dumb guy. Yeah, he got a stupid tattoo. Yeah, I guess he has a list on, but it doesn't make him freaking dumb.
Same thing as Dennis Rodman. The exterior doesn't necessarily match the interior.
He knows how to beat you. If you weakness, he's gonna find. That's what the best pitchers. They know where to get you. They know how to get you out. It's not about how it's pretty much how you can get yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
If you're boxing, if you're Roy, you know when I drop my shoulder, he's gonna get me, and you do it, it's your fault.
He's the perfect mix of passion and knowledge that I've ever seen in an athlete in my life.
I agree with that.
Like both of them go together so well, and when they're working, they're working. But a lot of people said that since this was an exhibition fight, and they only opened up the possibility for them to have knockouts until like the very end. I think Mike Tyson approached the fight wanting to fight, but he himself put a sanction in, like, "Yo, we can't let this go to a win or loss for anyone, because if he gets a win, it's gonna click him back into the old Mike, that Mike who was furious and really fighting. There was a part of that Mike that was not complete, which led to the big Mike Tyson that you see, or the out of shape Mike Tyson.
He doesn't want to open the floodgates.
He doesn't want to
get depressed.
He doesn't want to open the floodgates again, but he had to go through what he went through now to realize that that's not the way, you know?
Yeah.
But the love and passion that he still has for the game still remains. So I think he went up to the people and were like, "Listen, this is not going to be a win or loss. This is just going to be me fighting." But like you saw glimpses of him.
He knocked him out the first round.
He saw glimpses of him wanting to beat his, like he was fighting him, and he literally
took him out early.
He bit his glove. He was biting his glove like, "Oh, I want to rip on him right now." And I don't think the new Mike Tyson is not ready to let that old Mike Tyson in yet. So you have to keep it at a standstill. But this was something for
the fans. Just something for
the fans to satisfy him old self.
Honestly, I was gonna pay the $50, and then I was like, I don't know. Well, just always exhibition. I was like, I don't want to do it. But if I could have bought tickets to go, I would 100% do it if I had an opportunity to go. Because what I like, we'll end on this because I know you want to go on. I really like Mike Tyson because he is not one of these guys that like a Conor McGregor that's talks to you, he's like, "Oh, I'm the best, and the best, and the best." Like he lets his work show for him. I like that. I like this one. I don't like when people put stuff in your face. He's a humble guy. I like that. I never liked the people that were always, because those people that did that were always the worst guys.
Yeah.
When we play baseball, the person says like, "Oh, I'll get hit off this guy. This guy sucks." Guy goes over for 4 strikeouts, and then he blames, the wind. Oh, it's a little cold.
You blame everything else because your ego is so high.
That's what it is. You get him a high ego, but that's why I like Mike. He's like a nicer dude, and he also got really high before the fight. That's what he said. He got extremely high for it. Maybe it helps him.
As long as he's at his own peace, man, and none of the demons from his yesteryear pops up on him. Peter, what else we got?
The next story that is on here is Sarah Fuller. Sarah Fuller.
Not the way you said. The next story we have here is Sarah Fuller.
Right. Sarah Fuller makes history as the first woman to play in Power 5 football game.
And Vanderbilt University.
Sure.
Vanderbilt's a man who's someone I'm pretty sure is very sexist. But Vanderbilt University had their first female kicker, Sarah Fuller. She was a goalkeeper for the soccer team, which I believe they won some type of championship for Vanderbilt.
Conference.
Sure. The conference. They won the conference. And it's making a lot of noise, man. This is great for women. It's really specifically great for little girls who aspire to be football players. To really see someone like them who shares the same passion, have some representation in life.
Mm-hmm.
With all that being said, what the hell was that kick that she had? I saw that kick. I thought somebody with a cleft foot tried to kick a rock.
All right.
I saw that kick. I said, "What type of squib kick was that?" It looks like when you miss the kicking meter in Madden. When you miss it by a lot, that's what it looks like.
But another thing when you look at it was they weren't aligned for an onside kick. They didn't look like they were positioned properly to set up a squib. I think she just freaking botched it. Now think about it too. Why not, and why post it all over ESPN? Why not have her kick an extra point? Why not have her destroy an extra point? Because that's more of a confidence booster. She went out there and it looked like she obviously kicked it like a soccer ball, because as you saw her finish, it was a little boot and a stop.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't really follow through with it. So in my opinion, maybe it might have been a squib kick that they were actually lined up for. But at the same time, that was a load of crap.
I would
Have her go up and destroy a kick and make her look really, really good for herself.
That's a good point because the media knows how this is going to be portrayed.
Yeah.
You show a kick, and if you don't specify what type of kick it was, and you have people who are not up on sports, people are going to see that and be like, "Yo, what is that?" The first time I saw it, I said, "Is that a squib kick?" The only reason why I didn't know that because they weren't in the formation for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see pictures of her at practice bombing some balls. It's like the microphone on the camera was horrible, but every time you hear because the ball was flying.
Whenever you're the first to do something, especially a monumental thing like this, first you get nervous. It does suck that it was such a bad kick, and it does suck that, of course, it keeps
again, we don't know if it's bad because we don't know if it was squib or not. But
if it's a kick, good, but if it's not,
don't post it on social media like that. Oh, Sarah Fuller for
and
then you have that, and it's like, well, what is she doing?
He is nervous like. This is the greatest footage ever.
And then,
I'm gonna keep on playing because they're not gonna get in trouble. Because if someone goes, "Why are you showing that bad kick?" It's like, what do you mean? It's the first woman to ever.
And I had to dig. I had to dig to find videos of her kicking the ball well in practice. Mm-hmm. Like she was kicking the ball like the ball said, "Well, why don't you get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich?" Like the ball went flying, but the first thing you see, Sarah Fuller, squib kick, 37 yards. Someone had to hold the ball for her. Come on.
She's going to get drafted by the Jets.
We know
what's
what
going
you're
to happen.
Doing, man.
She's going to be a Jets.
The Jets could use her right now.
No, but it does really. We all wanted to see her kick it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a scoop kick the way it's supposed to be kicked.
I want to see her kick like a 35-yard or
because
like a 40-yard.
What I'm thinking is like now, hey, it's good. Let them let the kids play. Let the kids play.
Let the kids play. Let the little girls who love football have something that they can attach to, that they can aspire to be. Because I remember MTV had the Lingerie Football League.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the most demeaning, dumb thing to have these women go out there in an arena football setting, play in a tight top with skirts on. It's like, first of all, when I watch sports, I want to watch people who are passionate and love what they do. Right. Like, I want to see them put in the fullest amount of effort. It could be the dumbest sport ever. It could be curling. Mm-hmm. I could be watching the Olympic curling and seeing this dude out there swiftering the ice, looking like Mr. Clean, dancing in the commercial, and I can still be like, damn, like, he really cares about that. Like, let me actually sit down and watch this, like, watch what he's so passionate about. But now you have these women out there with their breasts all banged up, playing football with the cheek hanging out when they're going for a touch. I don't want to be aroused watching sports. I don't want to get hard watching sports. I eat shit. I eat my snacks when I watch sports. I usually put the Doritos on my lap. Now I can't do that because I got a little situation going down there. Now I have to get a bowl.
It hides the situation.
I don't want to be aroused when I watch sports. I want to watch people who are passionate, who love what they do, go at it and go for a win. The Lingerie Football League, that was the dumbest decision I've ever seen a producer make. Well, I understand what was on MTV, but that was just
that's
dumb.
Probably because I want to see the dumbest thing. I mean, he knew he's on MTV.
But like as far as like actually for progressive senses, it was the dumbest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
But like even no one who was like
probably me.
No one actually watching football. Like if you're gonna get that aroused watching something, you might as well just go to porn. Like honestly, like no one's gonna watch it. Like I'm gonna watch her get leveled by Ortega Ortiz. Like, no one's gonna do that, bro. Just go ahead and watch porn. But
they got killed that game too, though. Vanderbilt got destroyed in Mississippi.
What was the score?
54-21.
Yeah.
So is that just an excuse to get her in at that point? That we're getting destroyed. Let's put her in. If she does good or bad, we're gonna get some media.
It's always gonna be a publicity stunt with stuff like this, but. No, I think that they knew going into it.
She can kick.
Yeah, she can kick.
Yeah,
she
can kick.
I've seen worse kids while watching the Jets.
Yeah, you've seen Carly Lloyd right after the Olympics. She was doing all those kicks with the Eagles, and they were going far. It's like 40-yard, 50-yard kicks. They can do it. Bringing that up now, in the NFL, which positions would you like to see women play in?
I want to see a girl quarterback, that woman, the quarterback to throw. They have a good arm. They got a good arm. If they have a good arm. If they have a good arm. What are you worried about? A guy like getting into like doing that, like hitting her? That's the name of the game. Like I would want to see a woman that has a great arm. That'd be sick.
I'm not opposed to that. We always have to take into consideration the genetic differences between men and women.
Of course.
A lineman coming towards you as a woman, I'm not
get scared.
Now I'm not saying we have Tommy Loran play quarterback.
Even if Peter's run at me,
I'm not.
Like, yeah, he might stab me.
I'm not saying that. It's obviously gonna be a quarterback who's a woman who's like has the muscles and the fortitude to take a hit like that.
Right.
My only thing is like sometimes with those defensive linemen, they land on you wrong, you done.
It's true. I've seen a lot of career enders.
And also, if you're gonna have a female quarterback, the domestic abuse cases in the NFL need to go down.
Yeah.
Because the lineman gonna see a woman back there and it's gonna go, oh, 2 for 2? All right.
She's gonna get Ray Rice.
It's gonna be it might be I can do this on the field and off the field. Oh, let me go ahead and get my game check. Let me get my pays work.
Come on, man.
We might have to change that up. What I would like to see a woman as a wide receiver, because I always like to look at the connection between how someone's cultural background or like their demographic affects their sports. And it's like women in the world now, they have to be mindful of so many things that they have to be so methodical and think things out.
Yeah, they got to think 10 steps ahead.
I think
the city alone.
I think that would work for a wide receiver because it's like, especially with the power that women have in society, it's like when they walk past a group of guys, if I walk past these group of guys, they're going to catcall me. Mm-hmm. Woman as a wide receiver, I know if I go 2 steps left, hit him with the left real quick, and then go to the right, I'm going to burn him. So that methodical thinking, I want to see how that transitions into a woman being a wide receiver. Now, that may not be like the real thing, and like women growing up, they may not have to be that mindful of society or whatever, but I think that women do have that aspect of thinking over men, and I want to see how that would translate to a football game. I think you're going to be seeing Stephon Gilmore get burned by a lot of people. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that, seeing Stephon Gilmore get burned by Wendy Williams.
I'd be afraid Wendy Williams hit me. I'd be afraid.
Yeah. Well, this is going to go into my answer here. So my answer is a little kind of different position here. So first of all, I do think it's really cool that was it the Browns or the Bengals that they had a first woman on staff to actually coach a football game?
I think it was the Browns.
It was the Browns, right? Okay, and then you see the whole thing with the new women referee coming in, and then you had the first all-black NFL refs to work one game on, I think it was a Sunday or a Monday night game.
Yeah.
So the NFL is moving in a lot of different directions, and personally, I want to see a big country-bred, cornbread-eating woman be a fullback and rush it in for 5 yards and make herself 6 points. What is I have seen some softball players.
Why his voice changed?
He goes,
and they can knock a man over.
Country woman.
I want to see him knock over a man, pick up the football, do a little celebration dance, maybe drop the baby, have a little fun, and just get herself 6 points for the team.
I want to see that, and I want to see and hear the most sexist celebrations from women.
Oh yeah,
like they used to go into the goal line back home on the farm. You would have been my girlfriend.
Look at Peter's face right now. Peter, show your face.
I'll take you back. I'll show you my steer.
Peter, what position would you like to see women play in the NFL?
Whatever they want.
Wow.
That is a great answer. That is the only answer on this radio show that AOC would approve. Yes. All right. There you go, Peter. Way to go.
Peter just said this is getting canceled once again. He first said the internet, now he said whatever they want to do.
Whatever.
Way to go. So, Peter, this next segment is new.
Family Feud, good answer.
This next segment is
so this is the pressing question here.
Can I explain what the pressing question is?
Well, sure, if you want to take my spot. I mean,
No. No, it's just a new thing that we're gonna try here. That I didn't.
He came up with this while he was working an 11-hour shift.
I actually did.
I knew it.
I put a lot of work into it, so go right ahead.
So the pressing question, we're gonna. One of us gets asked a very hard hitting divisive question, maybe.
Okay.
And all three of us grilled this person, and we pressed this person.
Oh,
I like
It's got to either be Peter or Ryan.
We pressed this person to the very end. All right. So we got the
timer.
the pressing question. If you want to do a timer.
It's 3:51. I'll put it for a 5-minute timer.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
That's 5 minutes.
So we have this pressing question.
I say we do the Ryan.
No, let's do it with Ryan. All
Yes.
right. Now,
Happy to be on the show, guys.
Now, any one of us can come to his defense at any time that we want to. But we got to direct all these questions. Don't hold back with your questions. Give it all.
Can Ryan ask a question?
What?
Can it be a yes or no question, or do I have to go upon with the actual answer?
What was the question?
Does that have to be a yes or no
You have
answer?
the question already?
Yeah, I have the question right
Oh,
here.
it's right there. Okay, Peter. As soon as you stop.
No.
All right. So this is what is this called? Pressing questions.
The pressing question.
All right, Peter. When you read it to Ryan, I'm going to start the timer. Okay.
The pressing question.
Do it, Peter.
Drake Bell moved to Mexico, changed his name to Drake Campana. I don't know if there's supposed to be an N on there.
Yeah.
Campana.
Uh-huh.
And only makes music in Spanish. Appropriation or dude just doing what he wants?
Drake Bell, what the hell are you doing? You're taking away my childhood. I want to hear him and Josh sing together, right? I want them now. So my childhood, right, was the normal childhood of Drake Bell. I want him and now Josh Peck get back together and sing something to reunite my childhood and hating Megan. I don't want to hear you change your name, move to a different country, and sing something that it's probably not even your second language. You're probably learning it as you're there to be a little more cultural.
Well, how you know he's not making music with Josh? Because there is a video of him and Josh singing.
Oh, maybe he's only
In
there
Spanish.
for sometimes for like a little vacay stop. You know, maybe he's just like, maybe he's like awesome when he texts me.
COVID.
Well, how do you know he hasn't had a passion for the Mexican culture?
How do you know?
I would have picked that up in Drake and Josh.
How do you know?
in any of the
Listen,
episodes.
doesn't have any.
Listen, Drake was on the Nickelodeon network
Uh-huh.
for most of his life. The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh. What does the Nickelodeon network play late at night? Every time.
Let's
Oh,
look-
No.
What are they doing?
What does Nick at Night play in the middle of the night every time?
Ding 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 ding
George
ding.
Lopez.
Yes!
Well, see,
You on a
here's the thing.
network with the George Lopez show. It's only a matter of time
here
before you want to
is-
become Mexican.
Here is the main thing. I think the only reason to play George Lopez on a Nickelodeon show was to embrace the cultural, the different cultural ethnicities.
He's deferring.
and
You're
everything
deferring. Answer the
to
question.
put there. I'm not deferring.
You're
I'm not deferring. I'm saying to only put it there as Nickelodeon to put a new something other than white content in their thing to show kids, hey, you can go towards, you can learn a little bit more about Hispanic culture if we put in more George Lopez household kind of things.
But
Right?
how do you know that would happen? So you telling me if they would have put Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Drake would have moved out to Bel-Air, would have put a hat on his head,
That would have been pretty cool.
disconnected himself from his father,
That
You
would
think
have
it's
been pretty.
appropriate,
That would have been
would have
pretty
hired
cool.
a dude to play Uncle Phil. You
I
tell me
can't
all
speak
that?
for all
Ryan,
cultures.
do
I'll
you
tell you
think
that.
it's appropriating, or do you think it's fine what he's doing?
I, in my opinion, this is my strong opinion. From what he was in my childhood, I don't think it's appropriate. Now, in this day and age, I think it's appropriate. But do I want to see him in the back of my mind be in America, maybe in Las Vegas, play a huge Drake Bell concert, throwing back his old songs, and then maybe bring in Josh Peck, and then maybe an occasional Lil Wayne? Yes, I do.
But how do you know he's not like of some Spanish or Mexican descent?
Mhm.
Because Drake, remember Drake and Josh? He had that red hair on Drake and Josh.
Look,
I know
All
a Mexican. I know a Mexican who looks Irish. Brother named Canelo Alvarez. They could be cousins.
Let's look at his name. Let's look at his name first of all. Drake Bell. All right. First of all, I'm going to say this: if I was Hispanic, if I was, I think personally, if I had to name my son Drake, I would have to Americanize him for some sort of reason.
What's the Spanish version of Drake?
You tell me.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not Drake. It's
What-
not
what
Drake.
We
You tell
asking
me
you the
this.
questions, brother. I'm asking you: is this appropriation or not?
This is
All right.
For my childhood, it is not appropriate. For now, in this day and age, for where the country
No,
is
not
moving, it is
appropriate.
appropriate.
Appropriation.
To change his name and to go to Mexico and to start singing Spanish songs.
Yes.
I think Drake Bell is experimenting with new kinds of music. Like if Post Malone, like look at this. Post Malone
experimenting. Okay.
Like look at this. Post Malone, right, should be a country singer. He's always wanted to sing country, right? He's always had that love for country because he is from Amarillo, Texas. Okay? So, but what does he sing now? He sings a lot of pop. He brought in Ozzy Osbourne in his last one. I would say before on his, yes, great song. Basically, I would say Ozzy Osbourne's deathbed. Do I believe that Drake Bell, in the back of his mind, when he was doing all his Nickelodeon shows and all his singing, that he did want to sing a sort of Spanish descent, or if anything, maybe his family was, maybe part of his family, maybe on his mom's side, maybe on his dad's side, was Spanish. And now he's trying to kind of show, hey, I'm done with all that kid stuff. Let me go down to Mexico and do something I truly want to do for my family. Do I believe that? Yes, I believe that. What I also believe is where the times are moving now, right? Where people are moving with music, where racial tension, law enforcement, where everything is coming together now, right? I would say this, that it is good for Drake Bell to be doing this.
And
so you talking about that Drake Bell is leaving this country because all of the things that are going on in the country is detrimental?
Yes. I believe the country right now is not is not going very well. I do believe there are a lot of things that, should have been, replaced in times. There's been a lot of bad things that have been going on in this country, and there are a lot of good things that have been going on to try to suppress that.
This is hard to tell if it's appropriation or not because we don't know Drake Bell on a personal level.
We do not know. I don't know him.
How we know? How you know?
How do I know? I know based off my childhood.
But there are certain things that it's easier to tell that it's appropriation. Like if the brother changed his name to Drake Taco Bell, obviously,
that would be funny.
Obviously,
that's a little different.
Appropriation. But this, in my opinion, is what happens when you allow people to pay an extra $2 for guac at Chipotle. All right,
this is what happens when everybody gets a trophy.
Mexico, if you do not want people appropriating your culture, you got to make the most delicious of your foods at a higher price. I'm telling you right now, if you make avocados $20 a bag, there'll be loads of white women who will cancel their flights to Puerto Vallarta. Okay,
we're gonna have to. It's 3:58. We got that right here.
I will say, Jared, that NAFTA ended what you're talking about with Mexico, but
avocados.
Oh, the prices and stuff.
They ended avocados?
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that NAFTA eliminated a lot of that. Now, American agribusiness is what dominates the whole.
All right, nice. Okay, let's go because there's another shot.
All right, give me shout outs. Go ahead.
You just hey, check this out next week. Check out my Instagram at Austin Titel. I'll be posting on some stuff. We got some big things coming. I can finally start doing, even though Jared's looking at me funny. I'm gonna do it, Jared. Don't worry. I want to thank Ryan Osborne, though. All right, go, Ryan. Go, Jared.
Thank you for our guest, Ryan Osborne, man. Download the app so you can listen to us, baby. We're coming to you with the best stories this week, sports, comedy, whatever, you name it. Follow your boy, J Harbin15, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. You know what it is. Shout out to our producer, Peter, holding it down with the ones and twos. Ryan, you got anything you want to shout out?
Last thing I would like to say thank you for everybody to have me on the air. Download the app and make sure you follow these guys on Insta. Follow them along the way. They're doing great things here.
Plug your social media too.
So go quick.
I'm not doing my social media.
Okay, all right. Thank y'all for listening, man. We love y'all. Peace.
Wait, before we go, stay here until 4 for the sports list. The sports hit list starts right at 4. Stay tuned.
Peace out.
And the Peter.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.